Indeed, we created man from a sperm drop mixture, that we may try him, and we made him hearing and seeing. O people, if you should be in doubt about the resurrection, then consider that indeed we created you from dust, then from a sperm drop, then from a clinging clot, and then from a lump of flesh, formed and unformed, that we may show you. And we settle in the wombs whom we will for a specified term. Then we bring you out as a child, and then we develop you that you may reach your time of maturity. And among you is he who is taken in early death, and among you is he who is returned to the most decrepit old age, so that he knows, after once having knowledge, nothing. And you see the earth barren, but when we send down upon it rain, it quivers and swells and grows something of every beautiful kind. And certainly did we create man from an extract of clay. Then we placed him as a sperm drop in a firm lodging. Then we made the sperm drop into a clinging clot, and we made the clot into a lump of flesh, and we made from the lump bones, and we covered the bones with flesh. Then we developed him into another creation. So blessed is Allah, the best of creators. He created you from one soul, then He made from it its mate, and He produced for you from the grazing livestock 8 mates. He creates you in the wombs of your mothers, creation after creation, within 3 darknesses. That is Allah, your Lord. To Him belongs dominion. There is no deity except Him, so how are you averted? And you see the mountains, thinking them rigid, while they will pass at the passing of clouds. It is the work of Allah, who perfected all things. Indeed, He is acquainted with that which you do. And the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed we are its expander. And the earth we have spread out, and excellent is the preparer. He created the heavens and earth in truth. He wraps the night over the day, and wraps the day over the night, and has subjected the sun and the moon, each running its course for a specified term. Unquestionably, He is the exalted in might, the perpetual forgiver. And after that He spread the earth. Have those who disbelieved not considered that the heavens and the earth were a joined entity, and we separated them and made from water every living thing? Then will they not believe? So I swear by the retreating stars, those that run their courses and disappear. And it is He who has released simultaneously the 2 seas, one fresh and sweet and one salty and bitter, and He placed between them a barrier and prohibiting partition. And it is He who has created from semen a human being and made him a relative by lineage and marriage, and ever is your Lord competent concerning creation. And not alike are the 2 bodies of water. One is fresh and sweet, palatable for drinking, and one is salty and bitter. And from each you eat tender meat and extract ornaments which you wear, and you see the ships plowing through them that you might seek of His bounty, and perhaps you will be grateful. He released the 2 seas, meeting side by side. Between them is a barrier, so neither of them transgresses. And we have sent the fertilizing winds, and sent down water from the sky and given you drink from it, and you are not its retainers. Does man think that we will not assemble his bones? Yes, we are able even to proportion his fingertips. So whoever Allah wants to guide, He expands his breast to contain Islam, and whoever he wants to misguide, he makes his breast tight and constricted as though he were climbing into the sky. Thus does Allah place defilement upon those who do not believe. And the mountains as stakes. We have already sent our messengers with clear evidences and sent down with them the scripture and the balance that the people may maintain their affairs in justice. And we sent down iron, wherein is great military might and benefits for the people, and so that Allah may make evident those who support Him and His messengers unseen. Indeed, Allah is powerful and exalted in might. Indeed, those who disbelieve in our verses, we will drive them into a fire. Every time their skins are roasted through, we will replace them with other skins, so they may taste the punishment. Indeed, Allah is ever exalted in might and wise. It is He who made the sun a shining light and the moon a derived light, and determined for it phases, that you may know the number of years and account of time. Allah has not created this except in truth. He details the signs for a people who know. The hour has come near, and the moon has split in two. And we made the sky a protected ceiling, but they from its signs are turning away. Allah has created every living creature from water, and of them are those that move on their bellies, and of them are those that walk on two legs, and of them are those that walk on four. Allah creates what He wills. Indeed, Allah is over all things competent. And gathered for Solomon were his soldiers of the jinn, and men and birds, and they were marching in rows, until when they came upon the valley of the ants, an ant said, O ants, enter your dwellings, that you not be crushed by Solomon and his soldiers while they perceive not. So Solomon smiled, amused at her speech, and said, My Lord, enable me to be grateful for your favor, which you have bestowed upon me and upon my parents, and to do righteousness of which you approve. And admit me by your mercy into the ranks of your righteous servants. Or they are like darknesses within an unfathomable sea, which is covered by waves, upon which are waves, over which are clouds, darknesses, some of them upon others. When one puts out his hand therein, he can hardly see it. And he to whom Allah has not granted light, for him there is no light. And we took the children of Israel across the sea, and Pharaoh and his soldiers pursued them in tyranny and enmity until, when drowning overtook him, he said, I believe that there is no deity except that in whom the children of Israel believe, and I am of the Muslims. Now, and you had disobeyed him before and were of the corrupters? So today we will save you in body, that you may be to those who succeed you a sign. And indeed, many among the people of our signs are heedless.